All right, Coach. Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Denver Broncos. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Watson on first down. On the move to his left. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Deontay Foreman, the intended target, out of the backfield. That'll bring up second down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. A catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. On first down, Watson. And Miller with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Up of 28 yards. On 1st and 10, Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it's 2nd down.
But depending on the team, they'd call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Flushed out right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 36 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. now to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20. To the 23-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Booker. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
And, Brandon, as we continue to see, so much of the influence on this game is now coming from those hybrid-type players. In this case, strong safety, not worried about covering the pass. What a play on the run.
Tackled for a loss.
Yeah, forget the pregame introductions. Introduced himself with authority on that play.
On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood the down and distance and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't up to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Here's Marquette King now. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. Powers ahead at the 45. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Hey, 52.
Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. They go play action here on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Derek Wolfe in there to sack him for a loss of 6. On 2nd down, here's Watson escaping the pressure right. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. That one goes for 24 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Out of the gun, Watson. Being chased out under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Adam dances. Able to get him for a loss of about 3. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans will extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. Back here with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We've had the kickoff to begin the first quarter. Now it's time for the second quarter kickoff. And they've got it here with a 1st down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Denver has the 1st down, the play going for 15 yards. Keenum now on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Throwing on first down is Keenum. Left side here to Sanders. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Keenum now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the air. Keenum on 2nd down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Had a nice broken tackle and then brought down right around the 20. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. On the end around, this is Thomas. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. 4th down for Keenum. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Braxton Miller, 45 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Denver getting set to take the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Space to maneuver at the 40. Finds Jake Butt over the middle. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Keenum now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit the tackle to Peter Kalambai. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Flush to his right. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. On 1st down, they go option to the right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Hey, yo, let's go, let's go.
Now Keenum. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A great play there. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2.
Hey, Hey, Mike's right. 52, here we go. Check nickel. 55 is Mike, guys, 55.
To throw is Keenum. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken near the 13. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Watson. Going deep this time for Miller. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Down! Black 22! Black 22! Here we go!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal?
Richmond. Come back. I got him. 3-on-3. Motion. Come back.
Watson. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Brendan Langley picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Keenum again here on 2nd and 10. Looking long for Thomas. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. The final shot before the break. Watson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Keys. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, 52. We're good.
On 2nd down, here's Keenum. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Working from the gun, Keenum. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, Keenum. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the 1st. On 1st down, Keenum. Sutton pulls it in over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Keenum to throw again. Buying time to his left. That's caught left side by Jake Butt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Yeah, we're good. Hey, 52. Hey, go, Roger.
From the red zone now, Keenum. Flushed out right. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Texans scoop it. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now in Houston, it's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Watson escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Watson forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left. And got his man complete. A huge play there.